Hey, 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 happy Thursday. Welcome back. Let's dive right into our bell ringer. Now, this is also from your last benchmark, and this one kind of shocked me. We didn't do too hot on it, and I really thought this would be one that we had down, but it's okay. That's why we're going to go back over it. We're going to get it in our brains. So, the question asked is what best explains when eagles are considered two different species? So, really, what you need to know for this question is what makes a species. Now, we talked about two things that have to be true for two animals to be a part of the same species. One, they have to be able to have kids, and two, their kids have to be able to have kids, or their kids have to be fertile. Now, actually, this might be what mixed us up. We might not be familiar with these words here in option D. So D says when the two species cannot interbreed, that just means they can breed or mate or create offspring within the same species. So like they can make offspring and produce viable offspring. So viable means that again, they're going to be able to have kids. It means the same thing as fertile. So D is the answer we're going to be looking for because that is the definition of species. Now, why are these other three wrong? This part's really good. I think you want to hear this. When you're thinking of whether or not two things are the same species, think about it in the context of humans, because us humans, we're all part of the same species, right? So think if this thing is true about humans, then it must be true about most species. What do I mean by that? Let's look at this first one. When the two species grow to different sizes. Now think about people. I'm a certain size, some people are smaller, some people are way bigger. We all go to different sizes, but that doesn't mean that we're part of the different species. So A is not going to be true, right? Because we're part of the same species, we all grow different sizes. B says when the two species feed on different animals. Some people like beef, some people like chicken. Those are two different animals, but again, we're the same species, so it's not going to be B. And C says when the two species live in different geographic areas. Remember, geo means Earth, and geographic areas just means different locations on the Earth, and climates, which is talking about temperature, weather, all that kind of stuff. So we know the temperature and weather here in Mississippi is different from Alaska or different from even Florida, but that doesn't mean that the people living there are a different species. There's still humans, there's still people, we're all the same species. So A, B, and C are not good reasons why two eagles wouldn't be different species, right? It's going to be D. They can't interbreed and they can't produce viable offspring. So go ahead and type your answer, type why it's right, and I'll see you in direct instruction.